Hi, I'm Tessa Steenwinkel. I'm originally from the Netherlands, but currently my parents live in Madison, Wisconsin. My degree is in biochemistry, molecular biology, and on top of that I have a minor in pharmaceutical chemistry. What first got me interested in Pavlis was kind of this idea that it rounded kind of the college experience. You weren't just doing one thing, it wasn't just GPA or anything, it was you putting together your own parts and your own ideas to really put it together yourself. Joining the research pathway kind of came naturally after I got a research position in the genetics lab on campus, working with Dr. Warner and his fruit flies. So after my first year of Michigan Tech, I had the opportunity to stay over the summer in order to help out with the research. So that was kind of how I rolled into my immersion experience a little bit unexpectedly. I've now been lucky to be co-author on 2 books. The first one called The Encyclopedia of North American Drosophilids, Volume 1, Drosophilids of the Midwest and Northeast, in which we look at a specific fruit fly species that you can find here around the Houghton area, as well as the kind of greater Midwest. And then the second one, which is the Encyclopedia of North American Drosophilids, Volume 2, Drosophilids of the Southeast. We came out with this book as we were speaking just 2 days ago. We're very proud of it, and it focuses on the southeastern part of the U.S. Essentially a field guide that shows you all these beautiful pictures of these fruit fly species that you might be able to find yourself if you're interested, as well as a bedtime story for kids, which is the part that I contributed to most, where we really wanted to include some sort of outreach to children who will become our future scientists. One of the really exciting things I got to do was visit a local school here in Houghton, and we actually read the bedtime story to them. That was really adorable just to see them follow along, and we added a couple slides about what it's like to do research, and it was just a really good experience. I always said that if science doesn't work out, I would want to be one of the science writers for a kids magazine type of thing. I think if I think back about what is important to me from Pavlis, I think I've grown a lot through the seminars that or the courses that Pavlis puts on. I think it's really on top of just being a student, really allowed me to kind of develop myself in a way that I didn't really think I would get to in college. You can do your own things and you can always be busy, but it's really forced me to slow down at moments. And then I've built such a friend group through Pavlis. I've met some incredible people. I'm thinking back to the retreat that we did when we were freshmen, and I'm pretty sure I was in the class where we did this in the spring semester, which meant that we were only staying 1 day because it was way too cold to go out for 2 days. But I'm pretty sure we had to move, ping pong balls through an object or through a course. And I'm pretty sure part of this course went through the snow. At the time, maybe it wasn't that funny, but looking back, we had a good time out there. Even though we don't see each other that much outside of class, it was a really good opportunity to see some people I'd taken classes with, maybe a couple years ago that I'd lost touch with, and all of a sudden we were standing in almost negative degrees weather trying to sculpt out a dinosaur out of a block of ice. I think it was a really good experience to get to know some new people, but also see some old people. And there were cookies and hot chocolate, so what else do you want? I feel like I stuck with kind of my honors ability. I feel like embracing ambiguity was kind of the one that I was struggling the most with, and came up year after year as coming into Pavlis or into college. I want to do research, I want to work as a chemistry learning coach, I want to do this and I want to do that. And as much as you plan out your 4 years or 3.5 years of being here at the beginning, it always turned out there was something that had to be managed along the way. first and foremost want to thank Dr. Warner for all that he's done for me academically. And then I know that my parents have put in a huge amount of time listening to me talk about fruit flies or various classes that I'm sure they weren't that interested in. I think I do need to also say thank you to Dr. Meadows. I think she's helped a lot in putting my research trajectory together, as well as been such a valuable person to talk to, as well as write letters of recommendation for me. So even though I've gotten really close with some peers at Pavlis, some of the people running the program are really incredible people as well. I got accepted into Michigan Tech's Accelerated Master's Program, so I'll be sticking around for another year. I will be finishing, hopefully with a publication, the honors project I started way back when. After my master's, I'm looking forward to continuing with my PhD in a place that is significantly warmer than home.